2002, there's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
To kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Slot man moves right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A good effort there from Javon Dexter. He drops him behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Ward. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo, 48 yards. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Bears 7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
18, here we go.
To throw, Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Williams. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
This one caught by Ridley. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the air, Williams. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Groupie for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
60 Maverick. Let's go now. Ready?
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines. Hoping to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. Shifts by him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 1. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The kick is good.
A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A final shot before break. Williams. And again, back to Kmet. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Set up, 18, pioneer. Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go, set.
Operating from the gun, Ward. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Tennessee.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is out quickly to the right. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Looking to throw. Ward. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Group E able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he will have a Titans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Wiley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At their 48-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ward from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Pollard
looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bear. It's a foot race. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Williams.
open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throwing is Williams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Tennessee, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.